G'day folks, welcome back to another episode and the final episode today of DORF Romantik. Now I touched on last week when we did and checked out this monthly mode that today we will be looking at creativity mode. It's basically sandbox. So this is the map that we finished in monthly mode. You can see here up there the high score we got. So now what we can do is I'm going to zoom out and show you how we did. And that's where we kind of got up to. So now what you can do with this is in any map and any of the modes. You can even just go straight into creative mode and you can set up some parameters of what sort of tiles you want in terms of, you might want to just drop down the field tiles to 25% or something like that. So that's quite good. So this day we're going to continue now in creative mode. So this little button here. And so we still get the tiles, but we don't get any points, we don't get anything at all. So it's just, like it says, creativity. And it's quite good, so then you can kind of have a purpose in mind. If you had something that when you started the original mode, you can now, with this, continue and see if you can get the map. Now, I have been playing on one privately, and I don't think I've still got that anymore. I'll have to check, but we're going to keep working on this because it's kind of what we started last week, and it will go in patterns. So this place I field, we got no, like I said, we've got no flags or anything to worry about. I think it'd be quite cool if you could still do those little mini challenges, just to give yourself some sort of target. But the whole point, I guess, of being a creative mode or sandbox is the simple fact that you can just go ahead and do what you wanted to do now. So got a bit of buildings. Okay, we can go there. I'll try and zoom in as much as I can, folks. Now this was only ever going to be for the month of May, and we got through to the 4 episodes here. So, like I have just touched on, this will be the last episode for this game. I may pick it up in the future just as a once or twice off. It is a wonderful game. I do play a lot of it. I've got over 40 hours just in the last 3-4 days, maybe. That is really, it's just, it's one of those things I quite like to do when I'm just chilling. I might listen to a podcast or something in the background, or something you don't really need to watch as such on YouTube or whatever, and I'll just have that going in the background, and I'll just chill and play in this. So I just enjoy what it offers. This game, it is really chill, and the developers have done such a fantastic job of this, and always upgrading and just making some changes and stuff. I think it's absolutely brilliant. So we'll just continue to play around. I'm not going to go too long, but I'll just give you an idea here of what you can achieve. I think it's always good in sandbox mode or creative mode to let your creative juices flow. And often myself, I've lately, this week I've been a little bit more less inclined to. But when I first started playing this game, I always tried to have a target in mind, and it's kind of how I've played it in these videos, of how I would like the map to be and how I would like it laid out in cities. Now that has led me to some low scores. It has led me to a little bit of, you kind of failed here, bro, because I've been concentrating on too much on making it ideal or pretty. Especially things like the railway lines and stuff. As you can see, I kind of had to I like to have a nice set pattern and run them around cities, kind of things like that. Whereas I think to get really good high scores, and I have been getting a lot more, certainly not up there with the best, but I've been pushing 10,000 and some 8,000-9,000. I think I've done a one over a 10,000 score. Is just, for example, rail lines, just chuck them together in one big line out of nowhere. And instead of trying to do all this nice creative thing in and around the town, it does kind of get in you kind of get in your own way. And I found by just kind of putting it out the window a little bit for the general modes, it's helped increase the score a little bit for myself. I haven't looked at any other videos of people doing this really to see if how they play it, and maybe if I know I did it with a couple of other games similar to this, like Minimetro and stuff, where I was like, oh, how do people do it? How do they get these high scores? I just haven't with this, and that's good. But you find your own way about doing things. But I do still get fixated on rivers and trying to form some sort of like a lake or an ocean if I can. I wish there was some more just pure blue tiles, nothing but sea tiles, but there isn't. You do get a limited amount, but again in creative mode, and I'll briefly show you towards the end of this, where you can go into creative mode and set some parameters for yourself as well. So we've got some train tracks here. Okay, we're going to keep this field open a little bit more. What you're turning here, I'm trying to just build this town up a little bit. Don't want to end that there though. It's quite a good sized town. I think that we will put it there actually, and it's just good, you know. That works for me. Let's just get that sorted. It's like if you do, like I said, you can get fixated on trying to get all these connected and working, and it doesn't always work because you don't always get the ideal tiles, especially for rails. So it's just one of those things like I've touched on. You just try and just chuck them in there, just link them up, whatever way it goes, and just get it out the way so it doesn't interfere too much with the rest of the map. And yeah, it does have its benefits in doing it that way, that's for sure. Now obviously starting this again, I haven't played this in a week, this map, so it's kind of like forgetting where I was. You kind of get in that zone of what you were trying to aim for. But yeah, it's really good. I really do enjoy this experience. I really do enjoy this game. I think the developers have done a fantastic job, like I mentioned. I want to thank them again for providing me with the key for this game when they did. A brilliant game. Just like I said, you spend so much time just zoned out, chilling to this game, and you just forget how long you've been playing this, you know, and it really does just lovingly take some hours off you, and it's all worth it really. It's just a nice chilled vibe. The soundtrack is not overpowering, it's nice and relaxing as well, you know. Then of course with the music, and the music doesn't overdo the ambience noise as well. I can still hear the birds chirping and all that jazz as well, which is, it just adds. They've done such a fantastic job, so hats off to you, to Kana Games. Now I'm going to put an end here somewhere because this is starting to annoy me. Where was it? No, I've already done that there. Here we go. Yep, we'll run that to there. We've got that river there. We'll go this way because then I can bring my lake around a bit. Oops, what have we got here? Yep, we'll start that there. Just link the little one house in is where we can. Try and make it all look right as rain. Oh, we got a blue tile. Sea tiles. Because I do quite like to get a lake and a bit of coastline going and stuff like that when I'm playing. You know, it's in the ideal situation. Now I have a spot for that. I know what's going to be there if I get the actual right piece in time. Just build up here. There we go. Perfect. Well, that was one of two options I was going to give myself for what I wanted. But yeah, so this is just a little last look. Oh, and this is a creative mode, so there is just nothing stopping you from doing what you want, and from the beginning. So you got some keys down here. Of course, you can generate a matching tile. So what I can do is click on this, and say I want to do something here with this train track because I can't get the tiles coming through. I'll click on it, and it's giving me an option. Sweet. And I can place that there, and then, you know, I can click on that again. Gives me the option, unclick. I can then select that tile. I could do. Where is it gone? Hang on. And there we go. Gave me the tile. Eyedropper control. You can just do certain things with it. Delete a tile. Now, when you delete a tile, it doesn't regenerate. You don't get it back. It's gone. Okay, but it's quite good if you've made a mistake. And then you can also discard a tile as well. Let's go back quickly to the main menu here. And I go to my games. So in creative mode, this is, I believe, just, yeah. So this is how much you can get on. I can't zoom out enough, folks. This is what I'm talking about. This is my map that I started from scratch, and you can see just what you can get done in creative mode. It is absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely love this. So yeah, I started this with just a normal one tile, and you can just absolutely go for it. And it just is amazing what you can do with this game. And like I said, look at the size of this map at the moment. That I know of, there is no limits. It's just your imagination. And I've got some nice big city towns. I've got my rail going on here. So yeah, this is creative mode at scratch, and it's absolutely fantastic. And you can create a mode customization as well by just going in here, like I said, and then you can just adjust the sliders for the probability of tiles that you'll get for trains, water, fields, blah blah blah. And then you can even just take out the biomes. So maybe you don't want any of the fjordlands, which is all this area here. Maybe you just want to stand instead, and you don't want any fjords. You can just do all that. So yeah, I need to take a screenshot, so I'll try and take one of this. It's a massive map. Take the tab off, and let's just enjoy. I can't zoom out any further. Just press F12. We're done. So tab brings up and down the UI. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all those ages, thank you very much for joining me in this last 4 weeks. I've enjoyed this game immensely, and I will continue to play it privately on my laptop. This is just it's a winner. Hit it out the ballpark. So thanks to those who have viewed it and commented as well. But it is a brilliant game. The link is in the description to all this, is where you can buy the game as well and have a look at it on Steam. Well worth the time and effort, well worth the money, I definitely would say. Alright folks, if you've liked this and want to see some more, hit down below, subscribe if you are new, and comment down below. And also check out the latest videos that will coming very shortly. See you soon. Till next time, I am Pakira as always. Take care of yourselves and each other. Kia kaha. It's a beautiful bloody game. It's just amazing.